Hello. Alright, so we're finally here to talk about this headphone. Um I've now some of you probably wondering why bother getting this headphone from the I mean if you know actually if you knew Arknights I mean if you've seen my channel long enough you probably know that I actually follow Arknights like mad and the main reason why I bought this I mean let's start off with what kind of equipment I normally use myself. So I myself am a huge fan of Audio Technica. So as you can see, this is actually a ATH-M50X. So when I saw Arknights had a collaboration with Audio Technica, my first gut instinct was like, oh shit, I gotta get it. And here it is. If I'm not mistaken, this item over here, I think it's limited run like 9,000 units. So if you want to get this now, sorry about that, because you can't find this anymore. I mean, at least you can't get a brand new one straight from the Arknights store. I had a lot of trouble getting this guy, all because I made my own oopsies here and there, but this thing, if I'm not mistaken, costed me 550 ringgit. But that was because of the pre-order price. Because if you ordered it after the pre-order price, I think it was like 600 to 650. Let's talk about the box because as some of you might have already seen the title of the video, it's actually the ATH-WS660BT. If you want to look at the performance of the headphones online, you can actually just omit the ARK at the back, and you would probably find like how's the audio review of this thing, how does it feel, and like stuff like that. We're not here for the technical review. We're here to see what do you call the Arknights edition. Actually, there's one thing that was actually outside of the box. Let me just bring it over. So when Arknights ship their goods, number one, you get this postcard over here. Let me just see if you can get a proper. Yikes, the light is quite harsh. Let me just turn the light down because oh sorry. I've not used this equipment for a while. So you can see you actually get this special illustration. Only if you buy this headphone, I believe. So what I have here is something, I guess you call it the collector's item. Behind you just get like a not for sale and the Audio Technica X Arknights collaboration thingy. I'm just gonna see if the camera even knows how to focus this. If not, it's fine. I do apologize if the video is a bit grainy. I'm still learning the hoops and loops on how to get video streaming properly done. So I do apologize if it looks a bit rough. Anyway, boom, the light's a little bit up. Aside from that, you get your typical Arknights, what do you call this? Just like a warranty card thing. Yeah, so it's nothing too, like if you bought Arknights goods before, this isn't new. So this is nothing to be shouting about. And finally, we get this. A rough Google Translate tells me that it's something like a recruitment thing. I don't know what it is specifically. If someone knows, do let me know in the comments later on. But based on what I think I know, it's just something along the lines of this is a fake recruitment tag or something. So whatever that is. Okay, enough talk on the extras. Let's talk about the headphones themselves. So as you can see, this is the special edition, the doctor only what do you call the doctor only headphones, custom made. Thank you very much. So you can see on the side there's oh man, we don't know about that. So I don't know how does Amiya wear headphones. So you can see the Rhodes Island logo at the back. Oh, let me just see. Yep, Rhodes Island at the back with the model on top. If you want to see stats and whatever, again, you can just find these stats based on the standard what do you call you can find these details in the actual model themselves. This is just like the Arknights edition, so there's nothing to scream and shout about. So here are more details on the box and stuff. Nothing special there. Okay, you guys want to see what's inside the box, we get it. So let's actually get into the box. So let's actually try and pry this open. Again, I'm not gonna use a knife or pen or whatever this time because it's gonna damage the box. So I'm gonna use my hands like a slight barbarian, but it's the safest, at least what I think. Okay, at least it's much easier to pry open compared to the controller the other day. So we got our thing opened up. Alright, off you go. Alright. let's actually get into the meat of this thing. I super look forward to this. You want to see the specs? Just Google up ATH-WS660BT. That's pretty much all. It's the same thing. It's just that this is the Arknights edition. Because I probably, even if I brought this up to the camera, I probably can't see it too well. I think so. Yeah. Okay. Maybe without the plastic, it's much easier. Yeah. Okay. The chat's blocking it, but you get the idea. So Bluetooth 4.1, 32 milliwatts on the battery, I think. Qualcomm close back dynamic 100 decibels. I'm not the biggest headphones guy, so if I don't know something, I apologize. Okay. See, I like it's probably like gonna be hanged somewhere in like the Arknights store or something, but since this is our Arknights store, forget it. So be gentle, I don't want to break anything. We just got this. So, right. Let's just pull this beauty out. The smell of fresh box. Is there anything inside? No, okay, so that's all about the box. We'll put that aside, right? Yep, okay, there's nothing much. So this is the headphones itself. That's actually bigger than I thought. It's actually like use my hand as a reference. It's actually this is the size. Okay, maybe if you compare it to the ATH-M50X, a real quick comparison, ATH-M50X is around this size. Let me just put it side by side. Yeah, it's actually not too far off. Okay, maybe the M50X isn't as small as this guy. This guy, I feel like it's the more consumer friendly edition. This is the more like I want to have the best audio shit, whatever you want to call it. So this is the consumer edition. So before we get into the big boy, let's talk about the peripherals and stuff. So first off, oh thank God it includes English manuals. Because I was concerned that if it's just gonna be Chinese and all over the place, I wouldn't. Okay, I'm wrong. It's all Chinese. I think so. So let me just I feel like I should turn the light down a little bit because the light can be quite aggressive. So yeah, as you can see, it's all in Chinese. Yeah, so it's all in Chinese. I think so. So okay, at least there's some touches of English here and there. Okay, never mind. They're all in Mandarin. So only just, oh dear, the light is just harsh. Okay, there we go. That's much better for the words. Yeah, that's actually way better. So you can see it's all in Mandarin. I can't read shit, so I'm sorry. I can translate that. But the quick start just shows that that's how you turn on stuff like that. We're gonna look into these much in depth later. But for now, let's just talk about what else is included. Manuals are manuals. You can't really say much. And these are your warning, whatever. Just don't simply throw them away. Right. We'll talk about the manual later. Now let's talk about what's included. So you get one charging cable. So this is just a standard micro USB B. I'm just gonna bring that to the camera. So I'd still prefer if they use Type C, because we're living in 2021, for God's sake. We're gonna be 2022 soon, so why are we not all using Type C yet? But it's not to say it's the worst thing in the world, and they did mention that you should only be using this cable and not using any other micro USB type cable, and I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna charge it via the PC or something. And finally, this audio cable. So we know that it's a detachable one, just like my M50X. Chances are, if you own like the M20X or the M30X, I think yeah, M20, M30, you don't get these detachable audio jacks. This one does. So what I like is that you actually get this 90-degree one. So in some cases, especially for like places where you want to save space, these 90-degree ones come in really handy. But else, you can just get any other 30mm jack. Male to male, you'll work just fine. Alright, enough on the peripherals. I mean, enough on the accessories. Let's talk about the actual headphones themselves. So, I think there's nothing much on the sides. Yeah, there's nothing much on the sides. So, let's actually try and pop this guy out. So, I think it's actually sealed by a few, what they call these, cable ties? I won't call them cable ties. They're more like these twisty tie things. So it's held by two of them. Okay. Yoink. Alright, so this can sit aside for now. Let's talk about just the headphones. Side note, I'm actually wearing the doctor's suit, and my god, my room is air conditioned and I feel like I'm on fire. Is this how the doctor is every day? No wonder he's horny every day. Anyway, yeah, first impressions, it feels light. This is really light. Like I can just, it's so bloody light. Compared to the M50X, this is stupid light, I'd say. I'd go as far as say it's stupid light. So I like the fact that it's foldable. If I'm not mistaken, you can actually go full like this as well. So if you want to keep it into your pouch or whatever, this is super handy. Actually, I'm surprised it didn't come with a pouch or something. Like if it came like a Rhodes Island, what do you call? If it came with a Rhodes Island pouch, it would have been so cool. But it's okay. Beggars can't be choosers, and I wasn't expecting too much anyway. In fact, this is already quite cool. Let's actually take this each side out. Alright, I kind of dropped it a little bit. Okay, so these are the headphones. Wow, it actually looks quite... Okay, let me just... I think you might need to tweak the brightness a little bit higher for this. Yep, so... Shining gold. Yeah, you can see that. Whoa, shiny. So you can see the Rhodes Island logo over here. I'm gonna just like show that. Yeah, the Rhodes Island logo and also Audio Technica. So you can actually adjust the headrest over here. It actually feels quite nice. This actually feels quite nice. Oh right, and also this. This is something I'm afraid of. Like, cause these are not leather, but some kind of leather or whatnot. I think I definitely want to shield these really soon. We can see these are the Arknights logo. I mean, the Arknights stuff. Special supply. I think so. Let me just zoom out. It was Special Supply Rhodes Island. So it's pretty cool. Very, very cute little touches to make it really, really special, customized. And finally, the ear pads themselves. Really open end. In fact, let's actually put the ear pads side by side. As you can see, M50X is like this size and this is like this size. So you can't, I doubt I can use the same headphone ear pads, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put this back on. So now let's talk about turning it on and stuff. So based on the manual, if I'm not mistaken, turning it on should be as simple as pushing this up. I think so. Is it on? Can't tell. Okay, we'll look into that later. Okay. So there's a small white LED over here. It's on. I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see that. It's actually white LED over here, so we can actually turn that off since I'm not using it just yet. Okay, so it's just an on and off switch. This is just an LED, so it just goes up and down. And this over here is probably, yeah, the up and down toggle. It's actually quite, oh, and you can actually press it down. So up is for like volume up, volume down. Probably when you press and then you go up, it's to change next song, previous song. So yeah, I think more of the so-called technical details of the headphones and stuff, you can probably search out another video or something. But I think I'm just gonna conclude with this. Oh, and one last thing. This is a very small thing that you really need to like get up close. I'm not sure if the camera has enough power to catch it. Can't. I mean, I just want to show that there's an Arknights print on it. Yeah, it's a very small engraving. I'm not sure if covering it helps. Wow, it's rough. This camera, please focus. Please focus. I'm not using a DSLR camera, so forgive me for my crappy, what do you call showing? Yeah, right, but just pretend you see some Arknights text over there. I think my camera just struggles. So yeah, it's very, very small, minute details. For collection's sake, I guess it's pretty cool. But for what do you call, for the price you're getting this kind of headphone, I don't think it's worth the 550, maybe, but we'll see. I'm probably just gonna try this out after this. You can't hear the headphones per se, so I can't really say much right now, except there's a headphones, this is the size of my hand, and if you own a similar Audio Technica model, this is the comparison. The big boy and the little boy. Alright, so the doctor suit is killing me, and I'm just gonna end this stream real quick. So, hope you guys are able to see how it looks like at least. I can't really say much about the headphones because we're gonna have to try it, and you probably can't expect me to create an entire video just to review the what do you call the DBs and how does it feel, stuff like that. That's something for the people to review on the normal version. This is just like a collector's item. So yeah, thank you to whoever is watching post stream or during the stream, and I'm just gonna call it quits here. So that's it. Bye.